Hello. Hang on a minute. I'll be right there, guys. Trying to get a piece of saran wrap here. Okay, so my title is I've got a huge box of shells from, I believe it's Muppets in Manilow. And prayers for Muppets in Manilow. Her husband is really very, very ill in the hospital. So please keep her husband in your prayers and her, of course. But I'm trying to figure out, it was a big box and it has a lot of different shaped oyster shells. Now, I'm assuming this guy gets these down by the beach because you'll see these, now I painted the insides white, okay, already. That's the back of this one. But this, I believe when you're ordering, see it, so if you're ordering them online, they talk about cupped, they talk about flat, and they talk about ornament type oysters. Now this would be an ornament type oyster, or even like a, gosh, it could be an earring too. It could be a very large earring. And it's very flat. You see that? So this is a type of an ornament. And then you have cups and you have what they still call flat. I'm trying to find one that's like kind of intact. This is another one that you see it's thin and it's relatively flat. This would be an ornament one. As would this, but this could also be, because in my first batch I got one that was like that, but this one still had, it was this little depression where you could still put a ring or something. Now this is definitely like an ornament. So I'm just wondering what he calls these, because it looks like he has a mixture of different kinds. And then in that box is this very cupped trinket tray. But you see the back of the oyster is very different. It's much darker in color than, say, an oyster like that. And I just love the shape of this one because the way it sits, I don't know, I love that one. Okay, and now this is another one from that same box. Now look at the back of that, okay, and look at the shape of it, like that. Like exactly what is that? That can be a little trinket dish, but it's just an odd shape, right? Okay, and then I showed you this one with the back. Then you've got this one. This is definitely can be a trinket tray. But look at the back of that one, the color of that oyster. So I'd love to know where his shop is, if it's on eBay or something, because I just like to read about what he says about the oysters. Like, does he put, are there supposed to be 3 different kinds in the box or what? So I know you don't have any time right now and we're praying for your husband, but I'm just in the future. So now let's see. I've been looking at some designs like this is, I just thought about this one because I can use blue and white in here. And these, been thinking about maybe some of those. Definitely that if I want to go blue and white. I was seeing if they had something that would be long enough for that. Even that one. Just found this one. Looking at that. Looking at that one. And you know what I found? If you got these napkins from me, you're lucky. I found out that these are the Lennox napkins. I didn't realize that. And those are Lennox napkins. And then I want to do one in this, sea turtles, and then look at the little bunnies. So I did this one last night. And I haven't put the gold on it, but I did this one with the small cocktail napkin like this. And I have to put the gold on it. But if you're just, I mean, if you haven't seen them done, I'm sure you've seen them done. Now, you can keep the backs like that, or you can put the paint. The only one that I've ever painted was the one that I gave my son and my daughter-in-law, future daughter-in-law. The rest I've left. Now, I don't know if I would, depending on what kind of napkin, if I would paint that or not. I don't know. I have to see. Okay, but thank you again, Muppets, for the napkins. I go like through so much, like trying to pick out the right thing. Drives me crazy a little bit. Let's see. No, I have this. I'm definitely keeping this one. The reason I'm keeping it is because I love the way, there's something about this one, the way it sits, and it almost looks like a shoe too, kind of that. But I'm going to make one for a couple for Muppets, and then I want to, I know Elizabeth T has asked me to make some, so I'm going to make some to auction off as well. Trying to figure out. So I'm going to take a little bit of this one. So I hope everybody's doing okay. And the streets are still crazy, so proceed with caution or you'll get run over. I haven't sent out any invoices on anything that was won. Jimmy had to go to the doctor today. He's having surgery, oh my gosh, on the 3rd of March. That's coming right up here. I can't believe it. He's going to get some kind of surgery where they're going to give him human cartilage and to try to fix his shoulder. I can't believe we're going through this again. It's going to be a much longer surgery because of the cartilage that they're putting in him. And so, I don't know. Oh, I'm having already having anxiety about everything. But, so yeah, we didn't get any invoices out because he just got home and he just ran out the door. Which is why if you hear Roman say anything, it's because, hi Roman. Hi Roman. Because Roman, every time Jimmy goes out the door, Roman thinks that he's going back home to Michael. Okay, so he's like, wait, you forgot me, what's the matter? We're going back, So, yeah. Because he has not been left with us so long. In fact, my son has only been gone the one time, and that's when I had the that lovely virus, so we didn't watch Roman that one time. So he's, I'm trying to get, I just dropped something. I gotta get tape to remove this layer, sorry. So yeah, so he's kind of looking for Jimmy every so, like, wait a minute. But today is what, the 15th? Can't believe it's already the 15th. So I think he'll be back in 5 days. Trying to remember. I know we were watching Roman for 9 days. It only feels like we've had Roman for 2 days, but I know we've had him for more than 2 days. Because we had him starting on the weekend. And I don't know if we're going to do a hump day auction tomorrow. But like I said, so Jimmy's already getting set for this surgery and, you know, talking about which way we want to do it, if he wants to drive up with his truck. His surgery is not as early as last time. It's at like 12 noon. So he was saying, and March 3rd, I don't even know what day that is. The kids are going to have to probably not go to school that day or something, but to take it as a remote learning or something. I don't know, day. But yeah. So, you know, and kind of, we were supposed to get all this stuff done around the house. And I'm sure he's going to try to push and get this stuff done now. But, you know, it's really bad. We had to get the floors done upstairs, and it's light fixtures in, and it's always something. I don't know. We'll hope that we can get it soon. You know, I'm just going to go with this for a minute. I can't even get the other one right now. Do-do-do. I hate this paper thing. Why is it like on there like that? So gross. Throw this away before it falls in there. What is up with this? Ugh. The freak happened? This is nice. Let me throw this away before we get involved. And right after he goes for that, I have to go and have have that ultrasound on, because of that cyst that I have, that they've been following in after my mammogram. So I'm just naturally getting a little more concerned about that. But let me see, let me grab my paintbrush. Okay, so then, hopefully, yeah, all right. I got all that yuck out of there. Oh, see, I did this the way that I don't usually do it now, because now I've been doing this, I know, a little bit different than I do, but putting this on here too, just to make sure it gets in the right place. And now I probably just screwed this all up. No. Okay, grab my saran wrap because I don't want to. Okay, so we'll let that one dry over there. And maybe I'll do this one. So I get nervous if I try to make anything for anyone, or try, especially if I try to make something to auction off. Oh my gosh. Number one will never think it's good enough, and number two, I never think it's good enough. So anyway, movie night last night. People watched that, well, we talked for a while and then watched the Inventing Anna. But unfortunately, I didn't make it out of the first episode. So, I don't know. And I know that you guys watched it until I guess Netflix asked. I can't stand. I wish there was some way to override Netflix is stupid. Are you still there? But anyway, with that, Inventing Anna, I think to episode 4. So I don't know what you guys thought of it. Scooter, remember, thought it was good. So it looked good. I mean, from what I saw of it. See, this has a little bit of a strange shape, which don't worry, Roman. Don't worry, Roman. Don't worry, Roman. Nobody forgot you, okay? Your dad is still away. He'll be back soon. He misses you. But you're here having fun. He just gets so, it's just that he just thinks Jimmy forgot him to take him home. As soon as Jimmy comes back, he's fine, is it? But he's like, wait, somebody forgot me. Forgot me, I'm supposed to go with you. You know, back to my dad. No, not yet. Not yet, Roman. Jimmy and I keep calling him our Beagle Basset Hound mix name, which is Milo. We keep doing that. Who happened to Milo happened to be a dog that Michael picked out rescue from a shelter, and such a sweet dog, but very close to Michael. And in fact, Michael has his ashes with him at the apartment because that's how, you know. Oh, so it's no wonder he would probably remind us, but. Okay, let me just go over here a little bit. And this, of course, we'll sand off later when it's done, when it's had a chance to dry. And I usually go over them like several times with the gloss, which gives you that really nice shine on there. I also want to do a frame for Roman with Roman's picture in it with those little dachshunds, and I do want to do a trinket thing from my son with those little dachshunds since I didn't even realize that he had those little napkins. So maybe I'm going to try something here next. So we just got to put something that you want. Towards the inside or something, you know. But I did this one. Where's my scissor? I always end up covering up my scissor. Let's see. This. So, yeah. So I think that, I probably think that you guys like that. Movie last night. We tried to get Michael and Mike to watch with us, but Michael said he had to go to bed, I think. And I don't know what, I don't know if Mike thought we were inviting him to a movie or we're saying something, because I don't know. We're inviting Mike to the movie. I don't know. I don't know. There we go. Oh, and somebody asked me in the comments if I got their message or something about the glitter thing. I'm not sure where you sent the message, but I think I did leave you a response and put my email. I like this one because it has those little nice little scalloped edges on there. And you know what the thing is? Every shell is unique the same way every piece of this is unique, and no one will ever be the same. stuck to my saran wrap. But yeah, if you're just joining, yes, I have your napkins, guys. I haven't gotten the invoices out. I should do that tonight. Just a little crazy with Jimmy's surgery and stuff. Oh, no, but Desi. Hang on. Oh, Desi, and I gotta just be so careful though about the, we have a big gate to partition off the dogs because it looks like, whatchamacall, could you believe this? It looks like, oh my gosh, Lucy went into like her first heat or something. We couldn't believe it last time. Like, what the freak? So Jimmy's like, he puts this big partition up and told me not to let them. We got a letter in. Okay, let's see here. Hang on a minute there, Bubs. Do a little shovel on there. I did a shovel. I'm looking at this one now. I'd like to do these flags. If that's, Ethan! He's gonna have to help me if that's Lucy. So we're gonna have to put her in here. But I want to do this little, not Adirondack chair, sling back on that little ornament. Like this. Thinking of doing that and maybe doing one. Oh, you can't see that? Put the little chair there. And if I did the chair there, then I could do chair. I could either paint it above or like give it another coat of paint or put something up there like this little flag that way over the top. I don't know. Either that or it could go on this smaller one. In which case, if it was the little chair, and this would be a little ornament with a little chair. Especially that would be cute if somebody was going on a beach vacation and you put that and you drilled a hole in there and then tied it on a little jar, maybe with sand and shells from that vacation. And you could write, you know, whatever, like Bahamas or wherever you were. That would look cute. And then, yeah, you could do that with the gold. So you could even take some Mod Podge and actually stick some real sand onto that to make it look like a sandy beach there. That's what I am thinking. So I'm not sure that that's what I want to do there. I get so like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to waste it. But there's also, I mean, this butterfly. And this is, I can take the butterfly and just have a butterfly on there. or this really pretty pale green part of this with the butterfly. Or you could take two butterflies from, where's the other one? Where's the other? This one, like this butterfly and the butterfly over there, and just do two butterflies, like on this one, and maybe a little bit of that flower in there. Maybe just like this purple one coming in from the side with a butterfly. I don't know if it would fit. If you did that coming in from the side, and then a butterfly and a butterfly. Sometimes I'm getting better at like just thinking instead of using whole pieces of stuff and piecing together stuff. That's what Lisa D loves to do, piece together stuff, but I'm getting better at that. Usually I'm like, oh, everything's got to stay together. It's kind of like, do you remember when, I don't know, maybe you never did that, when like silk flowers really became really popular, and they used to come in little bundles or something, like they were like already in little things. I used to keep them just like that and never like separate them until like I learned, and then I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds cute. But see, now see, if I did that, I'm only gonna have, so I'd have to come over here and do that. And then I don't know if I would have room for the butterfly, because the butterfly is kind of big. He could kind of go on the top there, but I wouldn't have room for the two of them. So I don't know that I would do that. See what I mean? See, and then that's like, oh, well, let's see. You're better off with your wrap job and stuff, whatever. But you know what I'm saying with the, when the flowers would come in those little, even when they come in a stem with 4 or 5 pieces, I would never separate them. I would just kind of stick them all in, and then I, just a few, you know, I don't know, several years ago started to that, but there was like a lot of people that just did that, just stuck the thing in how it came. And so I have this little bird here. And he's and she's like, wow, looks good. And I actually know even a woman that had a gift shop in the 90s, and my mother brought this thing from her, and she had something like that where she didn't go in and, you know, just change it up, just kind of kept it like it is. And now I'm really overthinking this, like Lisa D, really overthinking. I'm really overthinking. Really overthinking. Hold on, I think I've got something. I feel like baking. I feel like baking today, but I feel like baking it sometimes, and then the feeling passes. Remember how much bread I was making during lives and everything? I've been watching some people making some bread. I watched this guy making this brioche, sent it to Sandy because I'm like, this looks so good. It's brioche. Yeah, that one. Look, okay, I've got to take the layers off. Got some tape that I used. Pretty sure this just has one layer. Feels like super thin already. Okay. Now, which one was I looking at? This one? So, anyway. Sorry, I'm being boring. It feels like Lisa D because I zone out sometimes in my craft. But I do want to get back to the knitting and have the camera focus down so you can see, because I do have to get to that. But someone said they think like my favorite thing is probably decoupage, and probably, but prior to the chairs I made with the fabric and stuff, I never did it as much as I did with the napkins. And if you go back and look, I told Lisa that night, never again with the napkins was I going to do this. But she was pretty new with the napkins too, you see, because she didn't even know, she thought most napkins were 2 layers and was really shocked. And it ends up that most napkins are 3 layers. So when I questioned her on that, then she was like, well, you know, she was kind of new to it too. So, but once you got into that, it's like something definitely want to keep doing. And I haven't even done fabric or even paper, but I've just stuck to the napkins. Once I remember I just went on, I'm not a quitter and I don't like to give up on anything. So I went online because I was upset about like the wrinkles and stuff. And that's when I found out about the saran wrap, and I made a video and I was like, wow, this really works. And I told Lisa, and then I went online and Sassy Darcy was like, oh yeah, I was using saran wrap that night. I'm like, thanks for telling us, Sassy Darcy. Sassy, I think I got an envelope from you. I'm assuming that's like a money order or something for your napkins. So I have to open that. But we'll get the invoices out later, and then we'll get stuff shipped out tomorrow. It's just been kind of crazy with everything that's been going on. Yeah. And now we've got the Yahoos trying to get our channel down. Yeah. Really crazy. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna tell Jimmy that I'm gonna have to let. So once I get out of there's like a little depression in that shell, and I'm trying to get this to stick down in there. Because it wanted to lift out of there. But I'm not going to mess with it too much. I'm just going to let that dry. And see what happens. These are drying. It's drying. Just try not to have them on top of each other. And that little ornament thing, these turtles are too big. Here's a smaller turtle, but I think he would still be too big on that one. The little rabbit, there's maybe the little rabbit would look cute. One of these little standing rabbits. Try this in that shell. Do that, put the little rabbit in there. That would make a cute little ornament. You could put the year Easter if you want on that. And that again, if you drilled that, could be a little tag on it on a kid's Easter basket. How cute would that be with their name? To do that, and then they have, if they have an Easter tree, they have a little ornament. That would be super cute. Or do those up for the people at your Easter table. Maybe I'll do that. I have enough of the ornament shapes. But, yeah, that would be super cute. I think I should do it super cute in this one. I think I kind of like it super cute in this one. That would make a really cute little Easter tag for someone's basket or treats. Because you could write their name on the back, or even on the bottom once it's dry. Where's my spray? Sorry guys, when I'm doing this, I can't read chat, which sucks really big time. I wish you guys could I wish there was some kind of thing that would announce, that would be like, Nicole Griffith, that looks gross. No, she's gonna get mad at me. That looks great. You know, Sweet Pea. Beautiful, Carolyn. Scooter. This is boring. So, can you see him? Look how cute that is. Okay. Okay. Let me see which one that is. And this is not going to be good because if this is, hold on a minute. Who is it? Who is there? Come on. That's Desi. You better be good with Roman. Okay. Strawberries. Desi, come over here, Bubby. Oh no, we've got another. Now hopefully that would be Sassy and not Lucy, because Lucy likes to hang out until Jimmy gets back. She watches the house. Okay. So my daughter's like, Mom, watch, because they would be the ugliest puppies around. And I'm like, yeah, of course I'm watching. I don't know if I'll do that. So what am I do? And then one of these little tags. Yeah, I think I'll do that. This would be cute if you were bringing stuff to a friend for like summer, and you put this, if you drilled this, or even if you didn't drill it, there's little metal things you can put that have a hook, and you can tie it around, or you could do one of those loops like I did on the Christmas ornaments, and that would be like really cute on a gift basket, you know? Romy, what's the matter? Does he not making you nuts, is he? Oh, calm down a minute, puppy. Daddy will be home in, oh, see, I keep calling him Daddy like this the other dog. Grampy doesn't seem, can't be a Grampy. Put it on this one. I don't know which one I had before. What was that? See, you know why I like to do this live? Because when we were growing up, right, they didn't have time on shows to like go through the whole project. And they would be like, oh, so you just do this, and then you do this, and this is what it looks like. And then when you would go to do it, it never seemed that easy, or there's something that was missing, you know. And when I do this live, like for those of you that are saying like, oh no, you know, I can't do this, you should feel that, no, you can do this. because I'm doing it live. I don't have any smoke and mirrors, up my sleeve there that it's, right there. I could actually put that one there if I wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to. But yeah, I might do another bunny on that. I'm not sure. See how you have these like little half bunnies? You could have these coming out from all the other sides. Jimmy, I'm live. Boy, gosh, you guys are so loud. You could have them coming in from different sides of the shell. That might be cute, like to have one like coming out from the side. See, there's always like, you could still use something like that. This one, I think I'm gonna use this one anyway. It's one at the end of the napkin. And then you could always, too, put your bunny in there, but you could put green grass at the bottom or and then remember you can always trim in the gold, but for like this guy, you could bring him down to where the gold is, and then up on the top you can embellish it with something too. How was the game? Good? Guys, win or lose?
Against our 8th grade team.
Oh, it was just one, yeah.
It was a real game.
Oh, but it was just, oh, but it was just against the 8th grade?
Yeah.
Why did the other team not?
No, we wanted to see what would happen. But no, it was a real game. I scored 4 points.
Who's the game with on Friday that I'm going to?
That's Eldred.
Is it at Eldred or home?
It's at Eldred.
Is it really?
Yeah. But mostly the 8th grades are going to play that game because the whole team's not in that game.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Have you had one of those?
Yeah, my
Did it taste good?
Yeah, I was eating one at home.
What?
These salamis.
Oh.
These right here.
Mm.
They're not that much of walnut, you know.
There we go. Okay. All right, let's see what else.
I meant to get 2 of these and 1 of these. That's for the dogs. And I accidentally killed it.
Roll me, roll me.
Dead. I haven't seen them.
Careful, please get away from there so he doesn't accidentally, yeah, in the fridge,
Oh, yeah.
accident. Okay.
We have to figure out someone that roots for a lot of times. What's the thing you make there?
Let's see, I'm looking at something. I'd like to see if I. Maybe. Sure. I don't know if that'll be in. Let me see. What do I want to do? And always keep your little scraps of napkins because sometimes you even have to repair something, but sometimes you can always use them. Trying to see it and just look at the shapes of this Carolina wren. I think I can use this somehow. I'm going to cut. More than I need anyway. This is actually this napkin right here is the napkin the next day that with Lisa D. I went and I looked it up and I did the saran wrap method with this. So this napkin and I have a very special bond. So how would this one go in there? I put the tail. Here, that might pleat too much over there. So the California wren would come down and it would go like that. So I probably should take some of that out or just kind of move that around and then his tail. Now see, that's because Jimmy just went outside again. And wait, you came back and now you went outside again, not fairies. So I'd say cut that out a little bit. Where that pleats. Just putting some, I'm just going to put some, couple of lines in there around that bend and a little bit right here where this pleats. I could even cut out a little notch, but I'm not going to do that first. And I know this is 3 layers because with the one I was doing, what I'm telling you, the first time it wasn't working, it was because there was still another layer on the napkin. So this napkin and I learned a lot of tricks together. Oh, no, that wasn't what it was. I just left the total layer on it because it does feel like a very thin napkin. And I left the thing on there totally. Is this the one that I was looking at?
How long it's gonna take for these to use it? Plate them as much as she has now. It's like a bit much for an older dog.
Well, Roman's not really older.
Yeah, it was Roman's is cool, calm, but dog.
Roman's only 2.
She plays a little bit now. Like Lucy
Oh,
jumped off-
you know what? It was Lucy's birthday yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
We're terrible dog
Lucy just jumped right over
terrible
him,
dog
you know,
parents.
you know.
Happy birthday, Lucy.
Mhm.
I know I had it in my head and my mind is just so not there.
Hey Lucy, let me find something here for you. live that. Use some of this.
I had to do this like that, how I told you guys that you pretend you don't even know you're live,
Yeah.
so then you wouldn't
Yeah.
even feel like you're boring anybody, because you wouldn't be saying anything.
Yeah.
Okay, serving rack. I have this, I think this, Garth Brooks, yeah, I think that's what it is, song in my head. I don't know why, because I haven't heard it recently. You know, the one there's like, and there's a lighthouse in the harbor, and the sinking ship, that one. I don't know why that's in my head. Okay.
I mean, Luke did really good when he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was even complimenting him. You know, they were saying he was making shots, because it was seventh grade against the eighth grade.
Mhm.
And he made shots, he made foul shots. And it made a difference on, played both, he did well.
That's good. Hmm. Ah, I get so, I'm so excited. Oh, God, I'm so excited. Let's see if we put this like this. You've always got to remember you have gold or whatever color you want to trim your shell in. That's going to go around the sides, so if it doesn't fit perfect, it's okay. Because you can make your gold border bigger or smaller. You can always turn your napkin in a different direction. So I am going to put that one in there. So, I wish I had like a story like that I could recant a story that, something that happened to tell you while I'm doing this. That would be good. But you usually think of the story later. Like something that happened. I'm trying to think, or about a movie I saw. Something like that, or a book I'm reading. So let's see. This one has dried pretty much. It's not completely dry in the middle, but you can hear the crispiness on the side. This one's getting there. We got this one, these. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I did 9. 9 so far. Nine. The number 9. The number 9. Oh, is that cut from there? Because that is like the perfect piece. So weird. I think I'll do that in 2 pieces, so. But what I'll do is not, I'll wait till this one dries before I put the other one on, because it will let me have more play. I've seen people decoupage when the napkin has a very strong pigment, and there's like, you can actually see on the second layer the design very lightly. I've seen people do like a tray and then put the thing on that. But you know what? You can, there's no way to determine, unless you've already seen that napkin before, that any napkin you purchase will have that. So that's a little bit hard to know that unless you actually know the actual napkin that has, like this one had a little bit, but like where that's not even where it comes through, but some of them have it even more, and it's just like, it almost looks like a reverse. And I've seen people do like a tray under, if they did like, say, some cans. Okay, I'm gonna take those, I'm gonna put that on a little bit. What haven't I done? That would look, this one would look nice on one of those ornament shells. Oh, I didn't forget your napkins, Nana Pat, yet. I just haven't had them. I have them all ready to go. I just haven't. They're gonna go in the next batch. I don't know. I don't know if I like that or that one. Hmm. So if anybody's still here, okay. Thank you. I know it's probably pretty boring. I think there's a new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, but I'm really not able to watch that anymore because that used to be one of Ray's favorite shows, and I don't know, can't do it. Can't do anything that we watch together, kind of like, I don't know, weird. Michael went to the Basilica yesterday. Took a lot of nice pictures. He's been doing a lot. I've been getting a lot. Doing a lot of stuff. So that's nice. Had a birthday cake for him and Valentine's Day. I have to get a birthday cake. Got to figure out when He's coming home on the, I say the 18th, so yeah, gotta go get my stuff to make an ice cream cake. You know, yesterday, the person that is continuing to spread lies along with that Real Clear channel, but the one that still has on her community page that I attacked someone, went live when we were live. Of course, they took their live right down because, from what I was told by the Ramblers who went to say something and were silenced, that she was saying when that guy was getting up on the panel that, oh, he was going to give it to me and I didn't know who I was messing with and he was going to give me what for, okay? And so, yeah, that was already set up for her to, you know, be very confrontational. And that is why when I asked him about the history, he said he didn't know anything. When I asked him about the post that put our lives at danger, he said, oh, he didn't know anything, didn't want to get involved, but he wanted to get involved with something she wanted him to get involved with, right? Anyway, here's the kicker. Supposedly he took some screenshot and posted it on his community wall. And do you know his own people, his very own people, said they can't stand her. That basically she's a drama queen and that, but the kicker was the one said, what are you showing me? What are you showing me? You think this is top secret information? What is the difference with this and looking at a chat on YouTube? Nothing. His own people. Said that a person was gaslighting them. So that was interesting to see, because that didn't work out as much as the way that somebody would like, would she? And by having him come here in white knight, he made a lot of enemies by, being real nasty. So I don't think that worked out the way either of them wanted that to work out. Okay, so now what do we have? Oh, what do I want to do? Maybe I should stop right now. I don't know. I have to get the white butterfly that I have. Do something up for Rosemary. Smile, Leo, smile. Not just like one. I know some people that do it like these dishes with just like one thing in there, like a little fish or a little butterfly, but I'm going to try. Do something like this, kind of maybe put one up there, and then trim it so that this one goes down there, or if I can cut him. I don't want that, I want them to go in different directions, so I would kind of trim that up so that's coming out down there like that. Let me see. My tape. Still, every time I'm going to say it, understand how decoupage is like a miracle, and the guy that invented it, or the woman that invented it, a natural born leader, because everybody must have told them it could never work. And just how like the napkins don't rip when you take the layers off, or see people do wet transfers, or when you're doing this, it's just so crazy. But see, so you might want to work with a smaller piece like this if you're scared, because when you work with a smaller piece, you can. It's a little easier. There's the tape that I had. It's so funny, it rarely takes the 2 layers off at once. Okay, so 2 butterflies, and I actually could find a piece of something to put there, but I think I'm going to let it dry first. before I worried about a flower or something for over there. But I do have that piece that I cut off earlier. Oh, and I never did the dachshund one either. I think I'll put it over here. So I may be able to come in just like with that and maybe a little bit over there. That'll be like coming in off the edge. Lucy's World. I've been thinking about Lucy's World a lot today. I don't know. I hope she's okay. Actually put a little something over there, but remember that designer would say when you think you've got the perfect thing, take something away. Well, you can't take something away in decoupage, but you could stop yourself from putting it there. If you want to put something later, you can always do that, but don't gunk it all to, smithereens there. So gotta get, I had to put another coat on here, and I also want to sand the edges down when this dries, and then put the gold on. Where's my piece that I've got to put in there? I've got the song Painting the Roses Red. Painting the Roses Red. I don't know why. Painting the Roses Red. Painting the Roses Red. I just thought about Abu Dhabi. I don't know why. Thinking about Garfield or something. Gotta go in and do that little piece there. All right, now. gonna wait till it dries because I have to piece that together perfectly. And I just can't do that right now. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's almost 8 o'clock. All right, see, crafts go. Time flies when you're crafting. Right? Time flies. All right, well, let me see who's. What?
You would do all.
What?
They all don't do that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What you saying? Covering the face.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Speaking of, you know what? I think we should just go get the police report. You know, but even then, when you show it to them, they'll say, no, it's still not real. It's ridiculous. All the BB person is thanking somebody for saying that there's no way that we had a SWAT because we never ever could have gotten a picture of it. Did she think that Jimmy said, "Smile, guys, nice and wide"? No, that wasn't said. How stupid! Just how moronic! Absolutely moronic. Moronic. I don't know why I expect anything different. I have to go down to the barracks anyway for something else, to drop something else off there, so I'll pick up a copy. I'm glad their lives are so full that after 2 years in January on the 17th, you're still trying to disprove it. You must have very full lives, full of your family and your children, huh? Yeah, I don't think so. Can't imagine not having the best thing I saw, one of the other best things is that when BBT came here, I should have thanked my lucky charms, lucky stars, because I found a partnership like Howard Stern and Robin, and I turned my back on the partnership. It was never a freaking partnership. Thank you very much. Never once did she lift a finger to do anything with the show or even figure out software or anything. Are you kidding me? Partnership? The whole thing lasted less than 8 weeks. And probably the last 4, I was pulling away from this person. I don't know what they think, that this is and they say, I was so jealous because she was getting so much more attention than me. And so I pushed away that partnership that would have catapulted my channel to, really? Then how come she has done nothing in those years? That's funny, right? Still chasing around trying to hang here and disprove things just to have her name be mentioned. Isn't that sad? It's very sad. I dare to be different. Hi, everybody. I'm going to go now. I'm going to let this dry. I'll probably tomorrow show like the end result and do the gold and stuff, but on them. But I have to let them dry. Hi, Jenny D1. Hi, Deborah Vancouver. I'll be on later tonight. I don't know what's going on. I haven't been looking at the world or something, but Anyway, oh, what's so true, Nicole? I've never seen so many unhinged people in one place until I came to you. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, Sarah Bella, everybody, I'll see you guys later. Might do, I don't know, I wanted to do the Juan Martinez with the members, but to do some reading in there. We also had to do a reading of The Killer Across the Table, but we'll see, what happens, all right? Thank you, Ren. Thank you, Shelly Ellis. Thank you, Billy Boy Blue. Oh my gosh, you guys gave super chats? Well, who did that? Who was giving super chats? Billy Boy Blue? Thank you. I can just see an amount on the top of there, but I don't, Carolyn, if they think yeah. Sour milk and cookies. Can someone tell me who gave the super chats? I can guarantee you Billy Boy Blue did, but I'll check and remind me. Hi, Rosalita. I don't want to seem ungrateful. I didn't see them because I couldn't see the chat. I am very grateful to whoever sent them. Thank you very much, and I will check them out on my dashboard on my other computer. Billy Boy Blue and Bort? Does that say Billy Boy and Bort? Who is Bort? Deborah, who's Bort? Do you mean Voight? Veteran on YouTube? Or do you mean bottom of YouTube? Thank you, Billy Boy Blue. Hi, 10th Angel. I don't know whether she means Voight or Voight, because we have veteran on YouTube. Billy Boy. Yeah. Bort. Okay. Well, thank you, Bort. Thank you, and thank you, Billy Boy Blue. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Love ya.